Story time with Mr. Lee 72. The Nigeria Civil War. In the heart of West Africa lies a giant Nigeria, a nation born in 1960 out of the hopes of independence. But within just 7 years, that dream would descend into one of the deadliest civil wars Africa has ever seen. A war that killed over 2 million people. Not only by bullets but by hunger, hatred, and silence. This is the story of the Biafran War. At independence, Nigeria was a diverse federation home to over 250 ethnic groups, but power was concentrated in 3 main regions: the north, dominated by the Hausa Fulani and Muslim elite; the west, largely Yoruba; and the east, where the Igbo people thrived. This fragile balance was held together by colonial lines, never by unity. In January 1966, the balance shattered. A group of mostly Igbo military officers staged a coup, assassinating Nigeria's prime minister and several northern leaders. Though they claimed to fight corruption, the ethnic tale of the killings sparked outrage, especially in the north. 6 months later, northern officers struck back. The counter-coup led to the death of Nigeria's first military ruler, General Agui-Ironsi Igbo, and the country spiraled into violence. In the chaos, over 30,000 Igbos were massacred in northern cities. Men were dragged from their homes, women raped, children slaughtered. Trains heading east carried not passengers but corpses. The east became a sanctuary and a cage. Lieutenant Colonel Chukwemeka Odumgwu, governor of the eastern region, demanded protection. When diplomacy failed, he made a declaration that would divide the nation. On May 30, 1967, the eastern region seceded from Nigeria. The Republic of Biafra was born. Ojukwu addressed the Igbos. For many Igbos, Biafra meant survival. For the Nigerian state it meant rebellion. On July 6, 1967, Nigeria launched a military offensive. The civil war had begun. The Biafrans fought fiercely, capturing parts of the Midwest and advancing toward Lagos, but they were soon pushed back. Nigeria imposed a total blockade, cutting off food, medicine, and aid. Biafra was isolated, with few allies and fewer weapons. Biafra relied on makeshift airstrips, foreign mercenaries, and the desperate resilience of its people. But the most devastating weapon of all was hunger. Children with swollen bellies, mothers too weak to cry, villages wasting away. By 1969, 2 million people, mostly civilians, had died, many from starvation. The world watched in horror. Humanitarian agencies like Red Cross, Caritas, and Joint Church Aid defied airspace restrictions to drop food from the sky. But it was never enough. By late 1969, Biafra was crumbling. Its capital moved from Enugu to Umuahia, then Owerri, each falling in turn. On January 9, 1970, Ojukwu fled into exile. His deputy, General Philip Efeon, surrendered to the Nigerian government. Go to my YouTube channel for continuation. On January 15, 1970, the guns fell silent. General Yakubu Gowon, Nigeria's leader, declared a policy of no victor, no vanquished. He promised reconciliation, but reconciliation was slow. Igbos were given just £20, no matter how much they had before the war. Their homes, lands, and businesses had vanished. The war ended, but the scars remained. Today, Nigeria is still a nation of tribes and tongues. The memory of Biafra lives on in silence, in stories, in the eyes of those who lived it. The war was not just a fight for land. It was a cry for justice, a struggle for dignity, and a lesson still echoing in the heart of Africa. A war with no winners, only loss. Lest we forget, did the war truly end? Are the Igbos truly accepted back, or it's just waiting for another opportunity? Was the promise of those who signed the peace agreement kept? All this and many other questions have given birth to the new generation of Biafra.